Building wealth doesn't have to mean constant stress, market watching, or sleepless nights worrying about money. Most people believe that becoming financially secure requires complex strategies, perfect timing, or a six-figure income. The truth is far simpler and far more accessible than that. The path to long-term wealth is built on principles that anyone can follow, decisions that take minutes instead of hours, and habits that run on autopilot once established. Imagine a future where money works for you instead of the other way around, where financial security doesn't demand your constant attention, and where wealth grows steadily in the background of your life. The foundation. Simple systems that eliminate daily decisions. The single most powerful strategy for stress-free wealth building is creating systems that remove emotion from the equation. When investments become automatic, there's no daily decision about whether to save or spend, no temptation to time the market, and no anxiety about making the wrong choice. This approach starts with paying yourself first, a concept that treats savings and investments like any other monthly bill. As soon as income arrives, whether from a paycheck or side work, a predetermined portion moves directly into savings or investment accounts before anything else happens. This automation serves multiple purposes beyond convenience. It builds consistency, which matters far more than perfection when growing wealth over decades. It eliminates the psychological drain of repeated financial decisions. It removes the temptation to skip contributions when money feels tight or to spend windfalls on immediate gratification. Most importantly, it ensures that wealth building happens regardless of motivation, discipline, or circumstances on any given day. The diversification within these automated systems provides additional stress reduction. Rather than putting all resources into a single investment that demands constant monitoring, spreading funds across different asset types creates natural balance. This might include retirement accounts, index funds that track broad market performance, and high-yield savings for shorter-term goals. Each component serves a different purpose and timeline, which means no single market movement can derail the entire financial plan. Starting early amplifies every other strategy exponentially through the power of compound growth. Someone who begins investing at 25 and contributes modest amounts until retirement will accumulate substantially more wealth than someone who starts at 35, even if both invest identical monthly amounts and earn the same returns. Those extra 10 years create a difference measured in hundreds of thousands. The mathematics behind this phenomenon are straightforward. Money doesn't just earn returns on the original investment, it earns returns on all previous returns as well, creating a snowball effect that accelerates over time. Consider the concrete numbers. An investment of $1,000 at an 8% annual return grows to roughly $2,150, 9 in 10 years. Left untouched for 20 years, it becomes $4,660. After 30 years, it reaches $10,063. The growth isn't linear. It curves upward dramatically in later years as accumulated returns generate their own returns. This exponential pattern rewards patience and punishes delay in ways that aren't immediately obvious, but become undeniable over decades. Building financial resilience through smart preparation, stress-free wealth building requires protection against the unexpected events that derail financial progress. An emergency fund serves as the foundation of this protection, a financial cushion that handles crises without forcing someone to abandon their long-term investment strategy or accumulate high-interest debt. This fund typically covers 3 to 6 months of essential expenses and sits in an easily accessible account, separate from investment portfolios, but ready when needed. The psychological value of this cushion extends beyond its monetary worth. Knowing that unexpected car repairs, medical bills, or temporary job loss won't destroy years of financial progress creates genuine peace of mind. It transforms potential emergencies from catastrophes into manageable inconveniences. It allows someone to make better career decisions without desperation driving choices. It provides the freedom to take calculated risks because basic security remains intact. Debt management forms another crucial element of stress-free wealth building. High-interest debt, particularly from credit cards, actively works against wealth creation by siphoning money into interest payments instead of investments. Every dollar spent on interest is a dollar that can't compound and grow. Two popular strategies address this challenge effectively. The avalanche method targets the highest interest debts first, minimizing total interest paid over time through pure mathematical optimization. The snowball method pays off the smallest balances first, creating psychological momentum through quick wins that make the process feel achievable. The choice between these approaches matters less than the commitment to either one. Both free up cash flow that can redirect toward wealth building. Both reduce financial stress by eliminating monthly obligations. Both improve credit scores and financial flexibility over time. The key is selecting whichever method feels more sustainable, and then following through consistently until consumer debt disappears completely. Growing wealth through informed, patient investing, long-term investing success doesn't require predicting market movements or constantly adjusting portfolios. The most successful wealth builders often take a remarkably hands-off approach, making a few key decisions early and then allowing time to work its magic. This strategy, sometimes called set it and forget it, contradicts the image of successful investing portrayed in media, but aligns perfectly with decades of financial data. Index funds exemplify this principle beautifully. These investments track entire market segments rather than betting on individual companies, which means they automatically diversify across hundreds or thousands of holdings. They require no expertise in selecting winning stocks. They charge minimal fees compared to actively managed alternatives. They eliminate the stress of wondering whether to buy or sell based on daily news. Historical data shows that these simple, boring investments consistently outperform the majority of expensive, actively managed funds over long periods. Tax-advantaged accounts multiply the power of patient investing by reducing or eliminating tax drag on growth. Retirement accounts like traditional 401k plans lower current taxable income while allowing investments to grow tax-deferred until retirement. Roth accounts use after-tax contributions but provide completely tax-free growth and withdrawals later. Health savings accounts offer triple tax advantages when used strategically. Each account type serves different situations, but all share the common benefit of keeping more money working for the investor instead of going to taxes. The employer match in retirement plans deserves special attention because it represents immediate, guaranteed returns that no other investment can match. Someone who contributes enough to capture their full employer match receives free money that compounds for decades. Missing this opportunity by not contributing enough is like refusing a significant raise. The combination of employer matching tax advantages and automated contributions makes workplace retirement plans one of the most powerful wealth-building tools available. Maintaining perspective during market volatility separates successful long-term investors from those who sabotage their own progress. Markets fluctuate constantly, and dramatic downturns happen periodically. These temporary drops feel alarming, but represent normal market behavior over long time horizons. Selling during downturns locks in losses and misses the recovery that historically follows every major decline. Continuing regular contributions during market lows actually accelerates wealth building by purchasing investments at temporarily reduced prices. The final piece of stress-free wealth building is regular review without constant tinkering. Checking it annually to rebalance portfolios, adjust contribution amounts as income grows, and ensure investments still align with long-term goals maintains the system without creating anxiety. This scheduled review replaces compulsive daily monitoring with purposeful periodic assessment. It creates space to make thoughtful adjustments based on major life changes, while avoiding reactive decisions based on short-term market movements. Building long-term wealth without stress isn't about finding secret investment strategies or perfectly timing the market. It's about creating simple systems that work automatically, protecting those systems from unexpected disruptions, and giving them enough time to deliver results. It's about recognizing that consistency beats perfection, that patience beats cleverness, and that boring often outperforms exciting. The path to financial security doesn't require constant attention or complex knowledge. It requires a few good decisions, automated execution, and the discipline to let time transform small contributions into substantial wealth.